Okay, so earlier I just got done with my run right now, and I went 7 miles, like almost 8 miles. I went 7.7 miles, and that's before I got up the hill. Damn, my nose, these pores, huh? Freckles? I don't know what they are. But there was a skunk in the middle of the road. I was gonna show you guys, but I got a cardboard and I put it under it, and I took the dead skunk out of the road and I threw it in the bush over there. But it was kind of hard, so it'd been there like a day or two. As soon as I dropped it in the bushes, you know, maybe somebody else will come and eat it. You know, it could be somebody's food. You know, its spirit's gone, but tell me why. Tell me why there's a fucking black dildo right here. There's your dildo right there, huh?
Dude, I seen that.
You dropped.
You seen that?
Hey, yeah, you want it back or no?
What's that?
Want me to get it back for you?
No, that's all you got.
That was funny. Just wanted to crack a joke with them, but just make myself laugh. But did you guys see the black dildo? I'm not sure if I got a good footage of it. You guys want to see more? But honestly, there was like another clear one, I think, in front of it or something. Or over here somewhere, maybe. I think I seen the black one first, and then I see the clear one. Somebody, like probably a homeless person walking by and just tossed it out of their bag, like. That was funny. I'm glad I was able to like make a joke with the guy. I see him a lot. This is his business right there. A sandblasting business or something. Yeah, I went 7 miles today. Actually, almost 8 miles. And I still went up the hill, which might be it would have added to 8 miles, but it's okay. Thank God I made it back to the truck safe. And I actually do have a little bit of weed left. I was upset this morning. I was texting my sister, pretty upset this morning, because my baby mama has me blocked on the phone, and I haven't seen my daughter in 3 days, and like I want to know like how she's been, what she's been up to. Like I'm pretty much over like the situation, like feelings wise, like, you know, I'm just gonna get along with my baby mama now. Like I don't even care if she's dating somebody and stuff. I really don't care no more. The only thing that bothers me is like I said, I'd have no information on my daughter. You know, like I care about my daughter. Like I love her. Like I want to know what she's doing during the day. I want to know if she's cool. You know, it'll get easier when she gets older and she could call me by herself. You know. But like it's been this is the 3rd day, I guess 2.5 days, and I miss her. I think I'm gonna see her tomorrow. For sure I'll see her tomorrow. So 7.5 miles, man. It's pretty good. I might have to wake up early tomorrow and fucking run in the morning. Like the first 5 miles, like when I got to that 5th mile destination, like the first miles were hard. Like my knees were kind of dry, and my knees were dry, so I have a little bit of, like very little bit. See, I don't have much left. But the first couple miles was pretty difficult, and but when I got to that 5th mile, pretty much when I knew like, okay, like it just felt good. Like even the area where I was running in, there was trees, and I was able to push. And then I ran. Sure enough, I was like, when I got to a hill I could run up, that's when I paused the program. What you guys see on Instagram, like what I post, the stuff that I post on Instagram, and yeah, it's pretty much what you see. And I don't know, it felt good running. I could have kept going too, but I don't know. And maybe, I don't know, like the 3rd or 4th mile, this part right here on my leg. Here, let me take my shoes off. I have the old ass running shoes on. Oh, I'm gonna wash these maybe tomorrow, so you guys can see. So my feet. So I'm gonna say R.I.P. to Martin Luther King and anybody who died, you know, any African American that died because of slavery and the civil rights movement and just the whole situation with the history of the Black American in America and how things are still off balance. Like there's still like the white man's feeding the Black American. It was based off the Black American, the exploitation, the not wanting to reconcile, not wanting to admit your fault, and so they allowed this distortion of the mind. They allow certain music to be heard, certain movies, and certain things to be absorbed. They allow our children to absorb this false teaching. They don't teach us about happiness. They don't teach us about being at peace with your soul, being humble, humility. That's why you see a really huge deviation between a woman who was born in a healthy household and I say women because I'm a man, right? But I love my brothers too. I love other men too, like humans, as humans, So you can see the difference between someone who came from a healthy home and someone who didn't, and it's obvious, bro. It doesn't take a genius to fucking figure it out. So, yeah, I was mad. So anyway, let me forget about me. So I just want to say, God bless everybody in the world today that's going through something, and I'm sure Martin Luther King, it wasn't easy being forced to be the face and the voice, It wasn't easy for him. It wasn't, that pressure must have been built up, It wasn't easy when it came spiritually, because it's like, forget being another symbol. Like, everybody has to get on the same page. Everybody could have a Martin Luther King like-minded mentality, a more positive outlook, a more, I don't know. Ultimately, he was gunned down, and all because of hate, because of fear, because So I just think that rest in peace, MLK, and today's your day, man. We remember you, and yeah, I mean, Martin Luther King preached Jesus. He preached. His father believed in God. His father, raised him in a household to be a reverend, to be a doctor. And we're not perfect. Nobody's perfect, but I guess he lived his purpose. And ultimately, God and Jesus has to be at the forefront of any human, because teaching of God is to not have an ego. It's to not I fall short of this. So I'm just saying what I know about the Bible. If you really follow it, it wants you to be humble. It wants you to completely be selfless and not. And as other teachings are the same way, Religion is supposed to be of God. It's supposed to be something, a higher power, something you're supposed to surrender to when why do I think I'm bigger than what I am? I'm just a human, So, with that being said, I'm still an imperfect dude, man. Like I said, I was upset this morning. I was using some frustrated words when I was talking to my sister, about the situation, not being able to see my kid, but I was just upset, man. And I want to say our time is limited, man. Our time is limited here. So make the most of it, bro. Make the most of it. Make the most of your time, and time is limited. Enjoy it with your family. Like I'm really excited to go back to the beach. Like I really like the beach now. I really do. So I'm excited to go back. And it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun. Tons of fun. I had fun. I had fun seeing people there. I had fun being around people, playing football with my nephew. And the best part that I liked is when I jumped in the water and I was able just to sit there and enjoy the water hitting me. It felt good. I suggest when you go play football, my stomach is on empty right now. I suggest when you go to the beach, throw the football around. Don't be afraid. Play volleyball, take a book. I would say maybe try to build your lets your body heat up a little bit, so when you jump in the water, you're not super cold. And that's what I suggest. So, yeah, I gotta go to the market. Right now, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm gonna go to the market. I gotta go to the bank actually. To the bank first, then to the market, and then I call it a day. Call it a day. Oh, and I gotta see it on my laptop. I gotta inquire about it. At least just get a price or two and see what happens. So, yes, see what happens. So, anyway, I know a lot of my videos are just me talking. You know, it ain't really nothing fun or anything, but you know, part of me is like, it's been like almost a week since I recorded a song, and I don't really like that. But as I was running, I came up with a lot of decent songs and decent ideas for songs and stuff. So anyway, y'all enjoy your day. Peace. I posted some pictures on my Instagram of like my body. Like I took my shirt off while I was going up the hill, and there was some two dudes walking this way, and so I seen a girl sitting down like midway up the hill, and I was gonna have her take a picture of me. But once they got up the hill, once those guys coming down the hill past me, I was gonna have her take a picture for me because I didn't want them seeing me, those dudes, because I just didn't want them to see me. But all of a sudden, like that girl got up, and then another girl came down. I was like, I'm not gonna ask the girl that just got up, but another girl's coming down, so I tried to ask her, but both these girls were like totally trying to ignore me. Like I don't blame them, maybe because of my tattoos. And I was like, but then I seen these two Caucasian gentlemen coming. They already had their shirts off, and they were really they're really in shape. They're like Abercrombie and Fitch models, low key. Pause, but. And so I was like, I'm comfortable. I'm gonna ask them because, you know, they'll judge me because they're walking with their shirts off and shit. So, those are the pictures that I put on my Instagram. I have like a little pudge right here. I eat a lot of carbs and stuff, and I just go running. I don't, do sit-ups to like tighten up or, I would, but I like to run. And so yeah, those are the guys that took pictures of me. And I appreciate you dudes, man. For sure. And I was like, dude, those girls are scared of me, and they're like, nah, you're all good, bro. I'm like, yeah. But even a lady at the beach yesterday told me, like, kind of like that she was kind of flirting with me. She was an older lady. She was probably like 40, mid 40s or early 40s. Who knows? I think she might have been early 40s. But when she was walking towards the trash can, because at the beach, the trash cans are usually kind of like a little bit away from where the water's at. And that's where we were playing football at. She's like, hey, with those tattoos, you got to be nice to people, huh? And I think she like, she meant that. Like she meant that. And then that split second of a pause when she told me that, then she said, oh, because you have religious stuff. And I said, oh yeah, sometimes I just got to be nice to people because sometimes, people already judge and they have some notions, either of fear, or they got to like, try to like match whatever level they think I'm at or whatever. But that's what I told her. But I think she meant that, you got to be nice to people, huh, because of your tattoos. Meaning like, but this is what, Newport Beach, Huntington Beach, there's a lot of white people. Some beautiful women, man. And I probably don't see someone like me that often or whatever. She was trying to strike up a conversation, Yeah, so. Anyway, y'all. Pretty tired and hungry, so I'm gonna grab something to eat. And my teeth look straight right here. I guess some sort straight, and then right here. Don't I look like Jim Carrey on The Mask when he was bald? And his teeth? I look like Jim Carrey, yeah. He was in The Mask. Jim Carrey was in some dope movies, bro. The effects on the mask are so funny. And his mouth gets big. Doesn't he have a dog in his apartment? Like the Grinch? The Mask. That was a dope movie. Oh, I'm pretty tired. I'm very tired now. And yeah, so I'll probably ask for you guys to be with me when I go to the store and the bank and stuff like that. And then right now, I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Probably something unhealthy. Who knows? Maybe I could go to Flame Broiler. Flame Broiler kind of reminds me of Waba Grill in the sense that I think that Waba Grill, has vegetables, has rice, and the chicken or whatever. There's a Flame Broiler up the block. When I went running, I noticed it. So 7.5 miles, man, at like less than 8-minute pace. So I ran 1 mile at 7:01. I think it was like the 3rd mile too, which was kind of shocking how I ended up running that a little faster. So in three runs, I ran 18 miles in a little less than 2 hours. I mean, a little less than 3 hours. It's like 2:58. So thank God I made it back safe. So there was a skunk in the middle of the road over there, and I got a piece of cardboard and I threw it in that bush over there. And when I threw it off the cardboard, it like rolled. It was hard. The skunk was hard. But I just felt like it was the right thing to do. You know? Pretty hungry. I guess we'll eat some dried up cranberries.